Good morning, everybody. We're going to show you part 3 of Evan's interview, and we talk about social media and the goods and the bads of it, and how the bad part of social media ends up being about comparisons, how we compare ourselves to others, which then turns our focus to being about what's wrong with us, rather than with a little coaching, we can focus on what's really amazing about us and how we can grow.
I think a lot of it, like you said, has to do with comparisons and social media and the perfect social media, image, which is all phony.
Right.
And you've done a lot of studies on social media and all that.
On about that.
Please go on and on.
Well, okay, so social media to me is just like anything, and use it in moderation. I think it does a lot of good, and it does equally, if not more, just a lot of evil. Mm-hmm. It helps promote business. I mean, like, for example, let's say you promote your business on social media and a kid struggling with anxiety or depression finds you. Okay, well, that's great. That's amazing. That benefits the society. However, a bunch of people compare themselves to other people on social media. I mean, going back to LinkedIn, I was constantly looking at my peers and being like, oh my gosh, they're so much more professionally
put together
than I am. And it was discouraging. And
just on a side note, I'm sure all of our parents watching just are like, are you kidding? You look like the picture perfect kid. You really look like you didn't have, we would laugh being,
right.
Looking at you thinking, what don't you have, right? But it's internal.
No, yeah. For years, I dealt with anxiety problems. So I was 19 about, and it's terrible because you feel alone, and some of your friends get it, some don't. So they're like, what do you mean? Like, are you nervous for a test coming up? It's like, no, it's something I can't explain. The sun's out, the birds are chirping, my friends, my family love me, but I can't get out of my room just because of this feeling I have. And for parents out there, their kids might ask for psychiatric help. I've been there before, and I think it helps at first, but I feel like a lot of psychiatrists will try and mask the problem and throw pills at it rather than get to the actual root. And something like coaching and actually finding the root cause and working on it from there can be much more beneficial.
It's just a different, I don't want to poo-poo any psychology at all, but I do believe that coaching works on the way you think.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't mask the way you think, because I do think that medication can do that. Some people it's really important, but I think most people it's just a matter of how you're thinking.
Exactly.
And how to shift the way you're thinking.
Exactly.
And that's what I do love. That's why I do what I do, because it's worked for me
exactly.
and my children and my husband and my family members, and so.
Yeah.